Welcome to the Burnout Podcast. I am your host, Skip O. This podcast is brought to you by Throttle and Thrive and mypodcast.media. Let me talk to you a little bit more about Throttle and Thrive. It's a treatment facility in California. It's a 6-bed unit for men only, first responders. They have a workout facility. They have a 12-step program that they take people to. And they also specialize in their diets. If they have a special diet they need to cater to, they can do that also. They practice with EMDR and talk therapy. It's a very family-like atmosphere. Their focus is to rescue the rescuers. You can go to their website, throttleandthrive.com. You can also call them at 805-701-1309. That's 805-701-1309. And you can also look at the show notes for more information. Today, we're going to talk just a little bit about our Walk Out of the Darkness walk in England. That is on August 24th, and it goes for 2 weeks, and we end up at Robin Hood's Bay. We start in St. Bees, we walk 14 days, and we end up in Robin Hood's Bay. And we're walking for first responders over in England. Well, not just in England, but all over the world. But we wanted to bring up the awareness, talk about, our brokenness a little bit with them and do a lot of listening, but not just to go there and walk, but to leave them with something. We've been working with Gray Matters to try to work out something with them. And that's a neurofeedback clinic. I like to say clinic, neurofeedback. It does all kinds of things. If you go there to Gray Matters in Carmel, Indiana, and check out their website, just Google it. They're doing a study with us, and it's coming out real good. I'm sleeping more than I ever have before. It's amazing because I won't talk about something unless it works. So when we go to England, we're going to work out something with them. We got Chuck down in Georgia. He's going to be with us, Chuck Bray. He's going to be the partner walking with me, along with this former police officer in England and a man that served in armed services over there in England. Is going to be with us for a few days. So hopefully it's a snowball effect. We get a lot of people. At the end of the event, we're going to be at Robin Hood's Bay. We'll be at it's called Tea, Toast, and Coffee right there. And Luke, the owner-operator, he's got his group he's going to bring in. And then we got another group, Kenny and Joe's coming in. And then we got Matt Cookman's flying in and his wife, Connie, from America to do the celebration. Our goal there is like do a little health fair talk, just kind of unwind and just meet and greet people. We're going to have a good time, though. But if you'd like to support this event, go to the burnoutpodcast.org or burnoutnetwork.org and go on there and click on Walk Out of the Darkness, and you can donate a financial donation there. If you want to hear more about it, you want to meet us there at St. Bees on August 24th and walk with us, well, you just figure out how to get there and you can walk with us. We'll be leaving about 8 in the morning, their time. They're about 5 hours ahead of us. So it's, say it's noon here, it'd be 5 o'clock there. So we'd like to have you join us, or you could go to the website. When you go to the website, burnoutpodcast.org, you can click on Walk Out of the Darkness, and we'll have, it's called All Trails. We'll have you click on that and you can see where we're at in real time, because we'll share our daily walk. So if you want to check out where we're at on the walk, we'll have a map out there and you can check us out. Also, we're going to do some more videos and do a lot of different things. We plan on our walk is to meet different first responders and set up peer support meetings through the walk, and just do a little sharing of information. Hey, what are you guys doing over here that we can kind of take back to America? Or we might bring something that they need to use that we can help them start out a peer support meeting or whatever they do. But I know over there, just from talking to the medics over there, I traveled there a couple years ago, plus Pete Lewin. Pete Lewin's a paramedic over there, about 26 years. Also, he runs a nonprofit, Pete Lewin Newfoundlands, him and his team. There's Tracy, Holly, Mark, Joe. There's a whole lot of them that help Pete out with that, though. But Pete, said, we we can get help, but it takes a while, and we're trying to bridge that gap, where it's not so long. That's why the worldwide peer support was started a few years back. I was a former president founder, and I wanted to start this Burnout podcast for an educational value, but it's forming into something else. It's forming into a thing where we can reach out, not just in the United States, but around the world, to just get information back, and we can help people, when and wherever we can. Because, here we don't care the color of your skin. We don't care what politics you are, and whether you're a fireman, policeman, military guy, whatever first responder you are. We're going to help you, and your families too. If we can help you with information or help you in other ways, we'll do our best to do that too. But somebody's out there might be listening to this podcast and you really not know what to do. If you're a recovering alcoholic or addict, or if you're drinking too much or using drugs, or if you're a police officer, you're just getting tired of the job because you're getting a lot of flack from the public, or whatever it is, and if you need some help, man, shoot us an email, or my personal email is so burnt out 212@gmail.com. That's so burnt out 212@gmail.com. Shoot me an email or jump on the website, burnoutpodcast.org, and shoot us an email. Me, Jeff, or somebody will get a hold of you and we'll help you out. So, back to the England trip, we got a lot of different things planned for that. We're going to do, we've got some people going to give us messages. So when we start out at St. Bees, the thing is, you start out, you go get your feet wet at St. Bees in the ocean, and then you pick up a pebble, and then you walk 192 miles, and then you get your feet wet in the North Sea, and then you throw that pebble in. And it's kind of symbiotic, you're carrying it and just saying, that's how you finish things. So, I'm going to pick up a few pebbles, and I got some people in mind, why I'm doing it. I'm not solely unselfish. It's kind of self-serving a little bit to me too, because I know for me, I can think about doing something and I can do it. And I'd rather go be a doer. And that's why, for me, that's where my healing is. Just because I've been sober for 24 years from alcohol and drugs, but also I went through therapy for PTSD, for different other things. I did EMDR, brain spotting. I'm in that neurofeedback study now. And I'm not the kind of guy that runs to the doctor all the time or therapist, but I've learned if something's not going well between my ears, I need to do something about it. So I'm a little bit high maintenance, I guess, now, and which is good. Then I have to stay on top of these things. It's not just go to treatment, be done, and go out back and do the same thing I did. My best thinking got me in trouble. So I needed some help. I needed some therapy. I needed some doctors. I needed some peer support guys, and I needed a wife that I have. She very patient with me. She educated herself, and she needed to work on herself, because when I came back, I was a different person. And I hear that from some people when their spouse goes to treatment, they come back, they're different, whether they're whatever difference it is, good or bad. I know we both have to change in our relationship to keep going, because the old relationship wasn't working. I just wanted to get on here a little bit and, talk about the England trip and just let everybody know, man, there is a new life out there. I was at the point where I thought about killing myself 4 years ago. Even though I was sober, I just got tired of getting up. I got tired of doing what I was doing. So I had to go back to the treatment facility in Maryland and get some help there. And I worked on, all the stuff that the job brings of being a firefighter for 33 years, doing CPR on children and, all that stuff. I won't go into it, but, I need to continually work on that, because some things pop up that I forget about. And if you're a first responder, or if you're in the field where you're dealing with people, you know what I'm talking about. Years later, you forget something, you forget stuff, and then something will trigger you. And, oh man, I forgot about that. You just can't let it go after a day or two or three. Then you might have to talk to somebody about it. And that's what I do today. I got people I can talk to every day if I need to. I'm just so grateful for the Burnout podcast, and for the therapist that's come on here, the doctors that's been on here, and also for all the first responders that's been on here and shared their self. Jimmy Young was our first one back then, back at 9/11 last year, 2023, and hopefully we can continue on with this. And July is going to be a good July. So our goal in July is to raise awareness and raise funds to go there in England and help them and help anybody. So if you feel like donating, go to burnoutpodcast.org and click on donate. And the page is going to change in the month of July. It's going to be a little bit different. So keep checking it out. Keep coming back on here. And remember, man, have a great day. Just have a good day. And if you're not, give us a call. Life is good. That's my short message for today. We're just going to wrap it up. So remember, when you go home tonight, shut your radio off, shut your phone off, and get some sleep. Thank you.